Okay, everyone's telling you the market's done. Bitcoin dumping once again, but let's talk about some fundamentals. Why I believe this market is not done yet and why I believe that, look, there is a big upside potential to come in the new year. We'll break down what the SEC is all about. We'll talk about Trump's new picks for his crypto council and why this is super bullish. And more importantly, well, just the fact it's a bull market cycle. All of that in this video. If that's something you like the sound of, you want to stay up to date with the market, hit that subscribe button and don't forget, drop me a like down below. Also, do check out some of the links in the description. My project's down there. Check out Marbits. We've got something super bullish. If you want to grab that before Christmas, join ITG to find out more about that. But with that being said, let's get into this video. So Bitcoin, once again on a downtrend, holding on or clinging on to $94,000. That's a significant decline of around $14,000 from our all-time high. 108 was actually the number we hit on Tuesday, which then soured from the FOMC meeting. Jerome Powell coming out saying they're not allowed to hold Bitcoin, which people freaked out. Everyone thought, well, if the US can't hold Bitcoin, how do they have a strategic reserve? Wake up, people, they still already have it. The fact that they've just taken it from things like Silk Road and Alameda and many others, it's still there. It's just not as a reserve asset. And I do believe January the 20th will change that. I think Trump will come in and absolutely set a strategic reserve. Now he has to get it through Congress, etc. Can do it through executive orders, but I think it's important. But the bulls are trying to get hold of the market. And yes, we could see a little bit further correction. People talking about potentially 85,000. We'll talk about that when we take a look at the chart. But there are some real key things to understand right now in the market that have to leave you with a sense of optimism and certainly have to feel bullish as it moves on. We only got today that Bo Hines has been put towards leading the Presidential Crypto Council. Now, a former House candidate in 22 and 24, he's going to work alongside David Sachs to promote crypto in Donald Trump's administration. This is incredibly important. He is a former Republican nominee for the House of Representatives and will absolutely spearhead a Presidential Council of Advisors towards digital assets. Why is this important? Well, we know many key players in the space have been donating to Trump, have been discussing it. Even Brad Garlinghouse of XRP, we know, has been part of it as well. And I think this new advisory group is going to be really important because they're going to be able to case study countries like Bhutan, Argentina, and El Salvador and what that has actually done. In fact, they could even look in their own office and look at MicroStrategy and the importance that Bitcoin has played in the growth of that company. But quote from Donald Trump says, in his new role, Bo will work with David to foster innovation and growth in the digital asset space while ensuring industry leaders have the resources they need to succeed. Together, they will create an environment where the industry can flourish and remain a cornerstone of our nation's technological advancement. This has to be incredibly bullish as this kind of works through. And more importantly, it shows that there is a real desire to expand into digital assets and understand what they can do for the US. Now, it doesn't stop there, though. We obviously saw Paul Atkins. He's going to become the new SEC chair. Hester Pierce giving her view of what that looks like. But Stephen Mirren now coming in as well to lead the economic team. And why is this important? Well, guess what? Stephen Mirren was served under Trump's first term as the Council for Economic Advisors. He is a pro-Bitcoin ally, openly advocating for cryptocurrency and ultimately its role in both innovation and economic progress. So two very big appointments, both of which are incredibly bullish on Bitcoin. We know Paul Atkins is, and obviously Trump is right now with WorldFi, and the altcoins that they are buying has to be very, very bullish. I think what's going to be interesting, though, is what this will look like. And I take a quote from Donald Trump here. It says, Steve will work with the rest of my economic team to deliver a great economic boom that lifts up all Americans. Trump explained Sunday, much like Trump's other appointments for the Republican transition team, the Bitcoin community seems largely on board with this choice. So take this for what it is. If Trump is bringing all of this innovation on these pro-cryptocurrency individuals, do you truly believe the market is done? Do you think that we're absolutely hit the pinnacle of this cryptocurrency bull market? Institutions have all of a sudden said, forget Trump, I'm out 108,000. I don't believe that to be the case. I actually think that was just the warm-up to the main course that's about to be served. Yes, Trump needs to get into office. Yes, he's got to pass some of these bills. And yes, ultimately he has to get a rein on Jerome Powell. The fact that he can't fire Jerome Powell, but he can certainly make his life difficult. And economic growth, once it starts with Bitcoin, that's a stimulus that many people get on. Remember, nation states, everyone can't get involved. There is simply not enough Bitcoin around for everyone to get involved. Anthony Pompolino, ultimately, he is positive on the outlook for Bitcoin as well. So we've got so many people right now that are talking really positively about crypto, really positively about Bitcoin, and more importantly, where this could go. Always under the caveat, though, of investors should be cautious and informed while making the decisions. That is the nature of the beast. But take a look at some of the technicals. Very interesting as this plays out. I talked about this earlier on my live stream. We have actually broke under this key support, this 40-day moving support line that has become resistance. Likewise, falling below that 20-day exponential moving average. And once again, retesting this lower support at around 94,000. We could actually even see this break further to come once again, as we did earlier, to retest around 92,500 on that 50-day exponential moving average. We will need to see. Some people even calling for this around 85,000 would be pretty big. That would be a big shakeout from our top at 108 all the way down to this line would be a 20% correction. Now, for many of you that have been part of this channel, you know that that's highly possible. You only have to go and look at the previous bull market cycles to understand that that is a possibility. But here's my view. We have big institutions. Today is going to be critical in terms of, do ETF buys coming? Are they going to sell? Are they getting shaken out of the market? And more importantly, what are we going to see? But I think in the macro, if you take a zoom out, and it's always worth understanding where we are, the actual sentiment right now, it's pretty bullish. We are continuing this uptrend. The market cycle is moving exactly as we expected, and I believe there is a significant more upside to come in this market. It's only just the beginning. It's hard to ignore the absolute change in direction by the US government, led and spearheaded by Donald Trump, as to where this sits like. So look, a small correction in the market is nothing untoward. No one actually cared around here, where we went from kind of 65,000 all the way back to 55,000. People even maybe saying we were going lower. It is just part of a market cycle. But you never know. We all might go to zero and no one has any money tomorrow. Who knows? That is the delights of cryptocurrency. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think of Jan 20th? What does the market do? Drop it in the comments. I love reading all those comments from you guys. Really appreciate your time. And once again, don't forget, check out Marbits. We've got something epic. Just join our Telegram. You'll hear more and more about it. But it's no one else doing it in the space. It's a unique proposition we've got, and we'd love you to come and be a part of our community. So check out those links, as always, in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you next time. Take care.